It's a wonderful Monday morning, huh? I had a conversation with a friend yesterday. Motherfucker, my homie, he basically told me I led him into the path of temptation, and when he got there wasn't 52 virgins waiting on him. No. I never lead people into the blind. I never lead people into situations that I would feel like would put them at odds or put their back against the wall. With that being said, if I'm working at a company, I tell you, man, the streets is paved in gold over here. I'll show you the pay stubs. Nigga, the streets is paved in gold. Now, if you get over here and you can't find El Dorado, it's because you're doing something wrong. And if you think you ain't doing nothing wrong, and you think I'm doing something right, and you ain't motherfucking following what I'm doing, you're doing something wrong. I say it all the time. Truckers are their own worst enemy. The number one killer of truckers is women. They want to stay home with them. They're worried about what they're doing when they get home. They brides tell them, oh no, stay home with me. Stay home this week or stay home next week or we need to take a vacation. Meanwhile, they ain't paying for shit. So some way, somehow, the woman is like a succubus. So they drain you, they want money, you're paying for everything, the bitch cheating on you, whatever the case may be. There's 1,000 different directions you can be pulled in when it comes to women. The second is a trucker's inhibition. The ability to say, you know what, like I did. When I took my first load to Massachusetts, I paid $4,250 from Charlotte. And I called my buddy, I said, man, there's a load going to Massachusetts, it's only 15,000 pounds to pay $4,200. Should I take it? I was scared because of what I heard. Don't go to the Northeast. Nobody goes to the Northeast. He said, shit, I wouldn't take it. I said, why not? He said, I don't go to the Northeast. I said, why not? He couldn't give me an answer. So following that, I got into a truckers group. Asked, why don't you go to the Northeast? I just don't go. But why? Why don't you go to the Northeast? I don't know, people always just said, don't go to the Northeast. So I took the bitch. Been going to the Northeast ever since. The same blacktop they get on 26 where I'm at right now, the same blacktop they got on 95 up there. 495, 89, 93, 91, 84, 78, 287. The same fucking asphalt. The same traffic. Same tolls and all that shit that you gonna catch when you go anywhere. So back to what I was saying originally, that motherfucker said, my homie said I promised the street paved in gold. When he got there, the streets wasn't paved in gold. But that same year that he was there, I grossed $257,000. You at the same company. And then anybody knows me, you always see me on vacation or at home or something. I'm notorious. I'll take the whole month of May off and go to the goddamn beach and be laid down there like a big fat beached whale, drunk every motherfucking day, eating goddamn New World steak and shrimp. I say this to say this. If you're a truck driver, if you don't know how to get out of your own motherfucking way and quit letting people hold you back, because the motherfucker that's in that truck bouncing around all day staring at his motherfucking self, pissing in bottles and shit in their buckets ain't the same motherfucker that's at home on their computer desk or their keyboard and they got their CNA outfit or their security guard fucking outfit or wherever it is women work nowadays. It ain't the same motherfucker. I'm never, ever, ever going. I've seen more men fail fucking with women than anything else. And that, and number two is inhibition, the ability to say, you know what, I'm gonna go do this despite what the fuck anybody else says. I'm gonna not stay home with this motherfucking broad that I said I hate her fucking guts, but every other week I'm staying home with the motherfucker. then a bitch give you some pussy and everything's goddamn hunky-dory. I'm not going to say that it's this or that. And the third biggest fallacy in trucking, from what I've seen, I'm speaking from experience. I've been driving since 2014, and the level of success I've had speaks volumes to the fact that if you pay attention to the game, you playing football, and you pay attention to the motherfucker, and you on defense, you watching the ball before a fucking hike. You reading the quarterback's ass. You the offense, you call an audible. You reading the goddamn defense. The third one is motherfuckers that I don't say want to be home every day. I'm going to say just go to the wrong companies. Oh yeah, well I heard it was great over here. I'm going to go over here. I just put a whole bunch of my truck at this one company. It was gravy at first. And then the owner, he was really involved, and once he started getting involved, it fell apart. I left. Took my trucks with me. If you can't depict, if you see a motherfucker, like, for instance, I didn't mean to make this video so damn long. If you see a motherfucker doing good, allegedly doing good, new truck, Harley Davidson, my case Indian, bad shit, doing good. Now, there's a difference between being good and doing good. If I could go out and get credit and buy a new truck and buy a new motorcycle, get a new house, you know what that make me? In motherfucking debt. But if I'm doing good and I could go pay cash for something, I was smart enough to know, don't get 15 goddamn cars and a Harley and an RV and all this shit, and then all you doing is working to pay for the shit. That is the third and final straw, is to have the mental aptitude, whatever the fuck, not to put yourself in a bigger hole once you start making money. If you're constantly paying out credit cards or constantly paying out this and constantly paying out that, you're never going to get nowhere. If you put your nose, to the grindstone and make some fucking money, and then you can come out smelling like a rose. People always say the company I work for, Landstar, they take 35%. Okay. So if I gross $250 and they take 35% of that, and I still got the rest left over, was ever left out the fuel or all this other third party shit, I don't give a fuck which way you goddamn counted up. That's still over 6 bands. If you make 100, you come back with 65. So being a 6-figure, let me tell you something. The more you make, the more they gonna goddamn take. But guess what? If you put yourself in a position where you can make more, you're gonna have more. If you learn how to not spend and follow trend and go out getting the fucking in debt because you want a nice car just so you can come home on the weekends or come home every other weekend and hop in and get it and ride around and frolic. No, fuck that. Ambitions. Find a company that works for you. Make the most money you can. Don't say, I don't want to go OTR this week. I want to stay local. If you want to stay local this week, 3 weeks ago, you should have been plotting it out, what loads you're going to take. If you want to go OTR or regional and you've been local, you should have been plotting it out. Where am I going to go? Don't get fucking comfortable. Comfortability is number 4. We ain't going to get it number 4. When you say, I'm going to just keep going to the Midwest. I'm going to keep going to Southwest. I'm going to keep going to Northeast. No, if you get stuck in one area, one district, you're holding yourself back. I always went to the Northeast because when I opened the load board around Charlotte, the top 10 highest paying loads was going to the Northeast. Why would I not go to the Northeast? Anyway, that's all I had to say. Focus on your game, man, and not other people, not other things, not other priorities. Your number one priority, if you drive a truck, is driving that motherfucking truck and being as profitable and as successful as you can. Nothing else. Everything else is secondary. Other than that, go get a fucking job at Walmart. You niggas been driving 20, 30 fucking years, don't even got $5,000 saved up. You wasting your time killing yourself in the truck. Go get a job at Walmart.